Your first video is not going to get views.
Subscribers don't matter. Views don't matter. I mean, they do.
So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading.
Everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible and thumbnails.
It's much easier to get 5 million views on one video than 50,000 views on 100 videos.
What advice would you give yourself when you were starting out?
Your videos suck. You think your videos are good, but they suck. They just do. And the sooner you learn how to make great videos that people actually want to watch, the sooner you'll get views. I think is the biggest takeaway. Because like when I was 14, I thought my videos were the best in the world. They weren't. They're terrible. Many people are making way better videos than me, but I didn't think that. And I think, to be successful, you kind of have to have a little bit of that ego where you're like, my content's great and you got to believe in it. But also like, if you have sub 1,000 subscribers, like there's a good probability your videos just suck. They just do. And you need to make hundreds of videos or 100 videos. I don't know. Depends on the difficulty of your videos. Improve something every time and just like get to the point where they don't. When you make good content, you'll blow up. It's not the algorithm. It's not anything. It's just like me and most people who are in my position, you just make terrible videos. And that's okay, because you got to make a bunch of videos and improve over time to be great. Like you don't just pick up a baseball and become an MLB level athlete within a year. It takes many years, and YouTube's kind of the same way.
A lot of people get analysis paralysis and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And yeah, any of you listening, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views, period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading. Like all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like maybe you can get some views, but your first 100 are going to suck. There are very freak cases like Liza Koshy or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are freak cases you can find, but for the average person like us, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
How do you improve something each time?
The second one, just, I don't know, put more effort into the script. The third one, try to learn a new editing trick. The fourth one, try to figure out a way that you can have better inflections in your voice. The fifth one, try to, study a new thumbnail tip and implement it. The sixth one, try to figure out a new title. There's infinite ways. That's the beauty of content creation online. There's literally infinite ways, from the coloring to the frame rate, to the editing, to the filming, to the production, to the jokes, to the pacing, to every little thing can be improved, and they can never not be improved. There's literally no such thing as a perfect video.
What YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Like at its core, that's what it is. Now you can like draw little lines and go as deep as you want into how to get people to click and how to get people to watch. I mean, essentially by studying the algorithm, you'll learn that you're more studying human psychology, right? What do humans want to watch? Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like the algorithm didn't like that video. No, the audience didn't like that video. Literally, that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more. And that's literally all the algorithm does, is reflect what the people want to a T. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat.
What makes for a good title? Short?
Not just short. It's also, if someone reads it, are they like, do they have to watch it? Is it just so intrinsically interesting that it's just gonna with them if they don't click on it? You know what I mean? Ideally, it's a title also that, because the titles don't live in a vacuum, right? So it has to lead into the content. So ideally, the title represents content that you would want to watch for 20 minutes. So if it's a 20-minute video and the title is I stepped on a bug, the click-through rate is going to be much lower than if it was like a 5-second video. Like even nuances of the length of the video based against the title will affect whether people want to click it, because sometimes they just don't add up. I mean, it's that, yes, ideally you want it below 50 characters, because above 50 characters on certain devices, you run the chance of it going ... So like I took a light pole and I saw how many dollar bills I could stack on top, and they would just go ... because it's too long and it can't finish it. And that's the worst thing, because then people don't even know what they're clicking on. And so it's going to do even worse. Short, simple, ideally, and just so freaking interesting they have to click. And it is a good segue into the content, and it represents the length of the content. The more extreme the opinion, typically the higher the click-through rate. If you can like pay it off in the content, then it just supercharges it. So like,
so you have a kind of estimate of the extreme.
Like this water, right? You're like, Fiji water sucks. Yeah, that would do fine. But if you said Fiji water is the worst water I've ever drank in my life, way more extreme opinion would do way better.
But you have to deliver.
Yeah, but then you have to deliver because the more extreme you are, the more extreme you have to be in the video.
I heard you guys talking about autoplay on YouTube,
Yes.
and I've never considered it. I've always thought about the thumbnail, but now on YouTube, videos automatically play.
Of course. So before you film a video, what is the thumbnail? What is the video? And then what's the first 5 seconds? And then what's the first 30 seconds? You know, by the first 5 seconds is like goes with the thumbnail.
Because it's possible that people open YouTube and
They don't see it.
They don't
Especially
even see the
for
thumbnail.
us, because like for so many people I've watched hundreds of our videos, when I upload, I am first on your homepage. So like you just literally don't even see the thumbnail because it autoplays so quickly. So like the thumbnail is irrelevant. I have to like visually convince you to click on the video.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, that's why we go so hardcore.
Dude, that's so crazy. So do you consider also captions in those first 5 seconds? Because
Of
people
course,
aren't
all of
watching
it.
with
Yeah,
audio.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything, yes, 100%.
Wow. So those first 5 seconds, that hook is now even more important than it ever used to be.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, before it was important because you had to convince people to watch.
Yeah.
Now you have to convince people to click and watch at the same time.
Whoa.
With the first 5
So
seconds.
that's driving CTR now too. Yeah.
It is,
Interesting.
100%.
Wow.
I roasted a lot of people who like have boring first 5 seconds. It's brutal.
Your title and thumbnail set expectations, and at the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. If you click on a video where, you know, of his, where it's like, Tether is a scam, and then at the very beginning, he starts talking about literally anything else, then you are like, oh, this is bullshit. This isn't what I clicked on. But if at the very start of the video, you go, Tether is a scam, and I'm going to teach you why, then it's like, okay, you match the expectations. So at the very beginning, match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, but you're also getting even more. That's how you lower drop off, which a lot of people, sometimes it takes them like 20 seconds to really meet the expectations. And so you lose, like, that's where you're going to lose everyone. Everyone's videos start like this, and then it levels off. So you want to reduce the amount of people that click off on the audience retention graph. I hope you're popping up graphs while I'm saying this, so it's easier for people to visualize.
We really should drill this home because like the number one thing is like retaining as many people as possible at the start. Because like envision a chart where you lose 35% of your viewers in the first 30 seconds, and then envision one where you only lose 20%. That's 15% more people that are watching, you know, throughout the video than not. And it's not like you made the whole video like a bunch better. You just had a more strategic intro that hooked them. I'm struggling to put this into words and like to really impose how important that is, but like that 15% difference in viewership really does make the difference between hypothetically like 2 million views on a video and like 10 in my head.
The thing people undervalue the most is literally the first 10 seconds of the video. Like, I think I can quote it. I tied up an FBI agent and I have $100,000 in this bag. Here's a knife. Good luck. And I just run away. Like, it gives you everything you need.
Yeah.
No wasted words, short and concise, and then tension.